Hello everyone. My name is Mark Lawrence, and for many years I've quietly been known to some of you as Jonathan's webmaster. I would like to take an opportunity to talk a little about my own time with Jonathan. First of all, this is a very different experience for me this weekend, just as it is, I'm sure, for each and every one of you. A significant piece of the weekend is missing that is dear to all of our hearts. Attending the last 5 festivals with Jonathan, first of which was right here in Terrytown, has been more than an honor for me, and full of memories that I will cherish forever. To see such charisma come back to life each time he reunited with you, his devoted fans, was truly a phenomenon I would say will go unmatched. I didn't know a whole lot about Jonathan when I first met him. He was really just a person who found me in a Hamilton, Ontario classified ad, and who lived what seemed to be a fairly modest life in a nice little house in the outskirts of the Hamilton area. I was never really a follower of the stars to begin with, but even after realizing this was no ordinary man, I tried not to push the fact that I had seen him on the internet, or had a friend or cousin whose mother or father were huge fans. Always the familiar line, I would run home from school to watch him every day on TV. When you hear that for the first time, it would make anyone wonder a bit. But over time, I did my best to keep quiet about it and let him do the telling. And eventually, he told all. He was a great storyteller, maybe the best. And this, I think, was what made him happiest doing. If you let Jonathan do the talking, whether it is a conversation over coffee, a script, a debate, even an argument, he will usually mesmerize and certainly entertain you. You could not help but fall for a personality such as his. It was the charm of Jonathan. Just to listen to him speak never grew old. What he had to say was never a bore. It became a challenge to match his wit and sarcasm. The past 7 years of helping Jonathan continue to work at what he was happiest doing, to adapt to changes in his later years, to keep the eventful life he loved still as easy as possible, and most of all to earn his trust and friendship, will always hold a special place in my heart. I think you will agree that someone like him will never be matched, a very rare and special person, and like all of you, I will miss him dearly. I hope you will enjoy some footage that we've put together here of Jonathan doing what he loved most. I believe it showcases a different side of him, a more behind-the-scenes look at a day in the life of Jonathan from the comfort of his very own home. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Frid.
At the very opening of this scene that we have been mulling over for some time, for some 3 or 4 years now, but only a few days before the final presentation in its digital form. Now, I'm referring to Act 1, Scene 2 of William Shakespeare's The Tragedies of King Richard III. Oh dear. Or to make it more precise, and yes, personal, we can call it Episode 2 of Our Evil Encounter. Our Evil Incarnate. We find Lady Anne Neville already. Where it was is better because the closer it is to the camera. Yeah, you see, of course, that page is perfect. The other pages would be a bit different. So, but anyway, for now, let's just do it for now. Okay now. Well, okay now. If all goes well this time around, we will soon be announcing plans for reviving some of our very best materials. So I want you to know that okay is now, and if all goes well this time around, we will all be announcing plans, reviving statements, so forth, so on. Well, then it's going to be dandy. It's going to be just fine. We'll soon be announcing plans for something like that, whatever we're going to do. And it's just going to be swell. Well, okay now, if all goes well this time around, we will soon be announcing plans for reviving some beautiful machinery. But you have no idea of the millennium yet. I'm still in the 1900s. In my head, I have to stop and think, what are we in history? Hello, today is Sunday, September the 10th, 2006. Got that date?
Now, bloodless remnants of that royal blood. What the hell am I doing here?
It's very active. We will soon be announcing our next little fragment. Well, okay now, if all goes well this time, Mark, we will soon be announcing plans for 5 minutes for another little fragment coming along here.
Segment 52.
Yes, indeed. Well, okay now, if all goes well this time around, we will soon be announcing plans for reviving yet another plan for reviving round. And we go round and round and round we'll go, and okay now, if all goes well. Did I say closer and closer but a moment ago with reference to the wooing of the Lady Anne scene? Well, I'm reminded of those precious last seconds of a close call NFL football game that drags out 15 more commercial minutes on the clock. Where the hell's the clock? I can't find where I was. If they can do it, if they can do it, we can do it. No, just stay where you are. This gentleman here is the Duke of Gloucester, latterly King Richard III of England. This was a portrait of him when his party or his family were in power, not when Shakespeare and the Tudors were. There is the difference. Now, is this all right so far?
Yeah, I think it's hiding everything well enough.
Okay, I'm going to do it. Set down.
Go ahead.
Set down your honorable load. Set down. Set down your honorable load. That's indeed, and I'll go over to it's on now, and I'll take it over to any creepy bugs in the fridge. Gone to set down the course, and I'm over here, and go from somewhere, and I'm back here, and I'm up here, looking there, I'm looking there.
And don't go too far off of that.
Well, yes, so it's exactly here I am, and
Yeah.
here's the curse, here's the hearse, and here's all the people. Richard comes from up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Stay you that bear the course and set it down. What black magician conjures up this something to stop the book of charitable deeds? Now, he's there, so I should just do this. Except she can't believe it's this guy over here at this point, but
Okay, we're rolling for you.
just about good. Okay, let's go. Hello, everybody. Hope you have a great time this weekend at the 40th anniversary of Dark Shadows and the spell that it has cast for so many years over our great world of television and other media beyond. Today at the turning point, August 21st, my webmaster, Mark Lawrence, and myself are posting what for me is a sort of, a miracle. A miracle of motion and sound produced on my computer by means of my very own little digital camera. We are sending this miracle post-haste to the festival committee today for a premiere airing this coming weekend in New York City in time for the big anniversary, before mounting it on my website, www.jonathanfrid.com, early next week. Set down your honorable load, if honor may be shrouded in a hearse, whilst I a while obsequiously lament the untimely fall of virtuous Lancaster. Poor, key, cold figure of a holy king, pale ashes of the house of Lancaster, thou bloodless remnant of that royal blood, be it lawful that I invocate thy ghost to hear the lamentations of poor Anne, wife to thy Edward, to thy slaughtered son, stabbed by the self-same hand that made these wounds. Lo, in these windows that let forth thy life, I pour the helpless balm of my poor eyes. Cursed be the hand that made these fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed be the blood that let this blood from hence. More direful hap betide that hated wretch that makes us wretched by the death of thee, than I can wish to adders, spiders, or toads, or any creeping venom thing that lives. Come now towards Chertsey with your holy load, taken from Paul's to be interred there. And whenever you are weary of the wait, rest you, whilst I lament King Henry's course. Stay you that bear the course, and set it down. What black magician conjures up this fiend to stop devoted charitable deeds? Villains, set down the course, or by St. Paul I'll make a course of him that disobeys. My lord, stand back and let the coffin pass. Unmannered dog, stand thou when I command. Advance thy halberd higher than my breast, or by St. Paul I'll strike thee to my foot, and spurn upon thee, beggar for thy boldness. What, do you tremble? Are you afraid? Alas, I blame you not, for you are mortal, and mortal eyes cannot endure the devil. Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell, thou hast but power over his mortal body. His soul thou canst not have, therefore be gone. Sweet saint of charity, be not so cursed. Foul devil, for God's sake, hence and trouble us not. For thou hast made the happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, behold this pattern of your butcheries. O gentlemen, see, dead Henry's wounds open from their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deed, inhuman and unnatural, provokes this deluge most unnatural. O God, which this blood makes, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinks, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick, as thou thou dost swallow up this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered. Lady, you know no rules for charity, which renders good for bad, blessings for curses. Villain, thou knowest no law of God or man, no beast so fierce, but know some touch of pity. But I know none, and therefore am no beast. Oh, wonderful, when devils tell the truth. More wonderful when angels are so angry. Vouchsafe, divine perfection of a woman, of these supposed evils to give me leave by circumstances, but to acquit myself. Vouchsafe, diffused infection of a man, for these known evils, but to give me leave by circumstance to curse thy cursed self. Fairer than tongue can name thee, let me have some patient reason to excuse myself. Say that I slew them not. Why, then they are not dead. But dead they are, and devilish slain by thee. I did not kill your husband. Why, then he is alive. Nay, he is dead and slain by my brother's hands. In thy foul throat thou liest. Queen Margaret saw thy murderous falchion smoking in his blood, the which thou once did bend against her breast, but that thy brothers beat aside the point. I was provoked by her slanderous tongue, which laid their guilt upon my guiltless shoulders. Thou wast provoked by thy bloody mind, which never dreamt on aught but butcheries. Didst thou not kill this king? I grant ye. Dost grant me, hedgehog? Then God grant me too, thou mayst be damned for thy wicked deed. Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous, the fisher for the King of heaven that hath him. He is in heaven where thou shalt never come. Let him thank me that halt to send him thither, for he was fitter for that place than earth. And thou, unfit for any place but hell. Yes, one place else, if you will hear me name it. Some dungeon, your bedchamber. He'll rest betide the chamber where thou liest. So will it, madam, till I lie with you.